Hello everyone. I'm doing this without looking at myself in the camera. I don't know how to do screenshots yet, but I'm going to read some articles to you. And why am I doing that? I had a dream. I had a thought. It occurred to me today. How many pennies are in a $20 bill? I think it's 2,000 pennies. Once upon a time, an ounce of gold was worth $20. That was in like 1850 or so. And so if the price of gold is really $2,100 per ounce, and I'll read you why in a second, that means our current paper is not even worth a penny anymore. From Kitco News, even though gold spot prices are still trading below $17.50 as of April 13, 2021, an ounce, the real price of gold is a few $100s higher, according to Ed Moy, former U.S. Mint Director and currently Chief Market Strategist at Valerium. The true price of gold is what people are willing to pay for the physical metal, including the extraordinary, as in the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, how much they're willing to pay for the physical metal. Currently, I guess it's Mr. Moy, they left that out. Be like calling me Jones. Told Kitco News when speaking about unprecedented demand for bullion coins so far this year. Part of the confusion in gold is that the spot price of gold remains around $1,735, and it should be higher, but the true price of gold is the spot price plus the premiums that investors are willing to pay for that physical gold. What you do is you add 300 or 350 on top of the spot price, and you end up where somebody needs to edit for them. With gold currently being around $2,100, which is around the record highs that we saw in August. He was the U.S. Mint Director from 2006-2011. So I'm not going to read the article word for word because they didn't use that software that helps you fix your sentences. The U.S. Mint says its best start to the year in 2 decades when it comes to the sale of its popular bullion coins. It is unusual to have such a stronger start. In January, they sold 220,000 ounces of gold bullion coins. Best record. You can find that at kitco.com. So how much gold are they pulling out of the ground? Good question. Like, follow, post, email, you know the drill. All right, I'm done with that article. Let's see. Oh, here, one last comment. Is gold cheap? What is causing this disparity? See, I don't get out much anymore, so rather than talking to myself, I read out loud. Institutional investors versus the individual investor. That's you. So read on. It's by Anna. Not even going to butcher her last name, but look up Anna at Kitco News. All right, see if I can kill this window. All right, Kitco News. Now this is Saturday, April 17th, which was yesterday and was probably posted Friday before she can't go to the bars anymore and hang out and talk. Got to get online. I don't even drive my car enough anymore that I have to drive it down the street to recharge the battery. And yes, they're still building houses. They're still selling houses. And what used to be in 1990, a $110,000 house, 380, and you have to stand in line, and most likely you have to buy the lot, make a contract, and you have no idea what lumber prices are. But that's not going to be on this video. Let's see. Oh, this is where I was going. I read that out of order, but I'm trying to up my game. Kitco News yesterday. Gold hit a major milestone this week. Although I watched it, and I don't think it's a major milestone unless you're trying to buy it. If you're trying to sell it, I'm pretty sure somebody will give you $1,500 if you got an ounce, which I don't. My dad always talked about it. We told other people to do it. We never had enough money to do it. All right. Oh, Coinbase goes public. Cryptocurrencies. Oh, by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. Cryptocurrencies took a major dump. Why? In my opinion, because Coinbase went public. What does that mean? Send me an email or make a comment. Grayscale is about to surpass the world's largest commodity ETF known as GLD. What is an ETF? It's like going to the casino and watching the top casino players duke it out. And you're in the back row, somebody's in front of you, somebody's right behind the gamblers. Man, he's on a roll. I bet you're going to win the next one. I'll bet on that. Any money exchange hands? No. Just word of faith. And so you bet on somebody who had a winning streak. Oh, he missed that one. Let's let it ride. That's called derivatives. All right, enough of that article. And remember, 2,000 pennies is a $20 bill. Not copper pennies, not wheat pennies, maybe steel pennies. Certainly not wheat cents. All right. Next, let's talk about silver. I think I've mentioned this before. Pulling on my brain because I got no notes. Here are my notes. Here are my notes. I'm doing this off the cuff. 1850. They had Liberty dollars. They were made out of silver. And one silver dollar equaled 1/10 of an ounce of gold. All right, Congress was called in 1850. They needed some silver, instead authorized a 75% silver 3-cent piece. This meant the one silver coin that could circulate was a new 3 cent. And the mint was struck. And melting was also a real possibility for coins kept in the vault, because, however, it was not unusual to ship silver dollars overseas, and it wasn't because we don't have the internet, we don't have satellites, just like we don't know what's going on in Ukraine, Belarus, and everybody thinks I'm a war hawk, and I'm not. I hope we don't have to deal with something that hasn't happened in 120 years. But they do sink ships, or ships full of silver and gold do disappear. Well, many factors influenced 1850 silver dollar supply. And that's from the Spotlight, numismaticnews.net, January 22nd, 2019. A lot of people asleep at the wheel. And we'll get to why I'm not doing auctions. They're just giving it away. And that'll be a different video. What happened to all that jewelry that floods, rioting, breaking into jewelry stores? Where's all that stuff ending up, and how are people getting it? All right, here we go. Go to your internet search. It says buy silver dollar 2021. It says at Money Metals. See, I need to talk more. 2021 1 ounce silver eagle is $37.50. SD bullion, $37.50. Coiny, American silver eagles free shipping, $18.98. Not saying anything that I don't know. Can you plate copper with silver? But here it is, thegovernmentmint.com, which is the real site, and I mentioned this to you all about 6 months ago. The 2021 West Point Mint, which means it doesn't have a mint mark, and so I think they moved Fort Knox, but I don't want anybody come knocking on my door. That's just my opinion. $65.95 plus shipping, back ordered. And of course you have the 2021 piece and Morgan silver dollars, which they're going to do a bicentennial this year, but they're not available. Because I don't know if you know what a planchette is. I think SB Bullion is the only one that has silver blanks, which means they have to buy a 1,000-ounce bar, melt it down, test it, as in assaying it. Don't ask me how to spell that. And then it's certified, they ship it, and then it's, So, having said that, what's my last article here? Oh, governmentmint.com. Let's see. San Francisco 2021. $87 first release plus shipping. 2021 West Point 75.95 for one plus shipping. 2021 1 ounce silver American Eagle Type 1 struck at West Point, $75.95. And another one, Type 1, that one's Type 1, San Francisco. Oh, first release versus MS70, which is top of the line, but first release is $3 more. High grade Silver Eagle firsts. I don't know if anybody remembers their firsts or not, but gotta add a little humor. Nobody likes doom and gloom. All right, let's get out of this window. Let's get out of that window. Let's move this over here. And I'm at 17 minutes. I don't know how to end it. Oh. Maybe we should end it this way. I don't have my mask. These guys put me out of business. They are now making you wear masks, making you wash your hands, making you test your water. And this was from like how you do your tent. I am so old. I save everything till I shred it and use it for mulch in the garden. That was like 2004. So I had to talk to somebody. I know everybody's talking about me, and I've always said that. Why is everybody talking about me, but nobody's talking to me? That's why I like Earl Nightingale. I used to listen to that stuff when I go to sleep at night. And I'd get up and go to school at 7 o'clock in the morning and take the early classes. Because that's just how I'd been programmed. Later on, I learned, just for graduation, don't schedule any class till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Take a couple together and go hang out, and you graduate. It's called commencement. You know, if you're still listening to this video, you know what commencement means? You haven't graduated. You have commenced your future based on the education you have received. Think about that next time.